Dodger Stadium. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. It's been a heck of a series so far, Siggy, and you have to figure that will only continue here in Game 6.
You know, Boog, some of the greatest games in baseball history have been a Game 6, so I'm fired up for this one. And clearly, being at home with a 3-2 lead in the series is a huge advantage, but it's far from a guarantee. They've still got to go out there, handle their business, and not let this get to a Game 7.
And the odds are obviously against any team trying to win a Game 6 and Game 7 on the road. But it does happen. They don't consider this series over by any means. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Walker Buehler. What's the word on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Francisco Lindor now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Ground ball to the right side. Dives and he can't hang on. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. And now it's Mark Vientos. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He's in there. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives or maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the...
And he hits a ground ball right side. In there safely. And it's 1-0. Runner on at first with one gone. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. That clips the corner. Buehler, multi-time All-Star, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. That one off the mark. Going to count 1 and 2.
1-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just punched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Kicks and fires. Foul ball. Two outs. Up the middle, Lux. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Mets 1, the Dodgers coming to bat. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And pitching in this game, Sean Manaea. How about a scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel. And that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. And he deals. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. That one is gone. He nails one out to right. And we're level. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat. Were aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And now it's Mookie Betts. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 3-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with Statcast.
Crushed. They're just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo. And like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well. And that carried way over the wall.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it across. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right, working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Left-hand batter waits. That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride below, out of the way early, stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's Kike Hernandez. That's through there for a strike. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Goes to second for one. Over to first. That's two. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Top of the second. And now the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. The pitch. There's the strike up high, and it's 0-1. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. And the righty deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Smith takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
Starlin Marte in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. One down, base is empty. That misses. And now it's 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. The Mets trailing by 2 here in Game 6. This to third. Hernandez gathers and throws to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at-bat. 2 outs, base is empty. Harrison Bader up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Bounce to the left side. Bats up with it. Sends it to first. And Bader is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here in LA, bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the rookie center fielder, Andy Pajas. Minaya back to work. That to right. Marte pulls that one down, and there's one down.
Batting it. The catcher.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. Thornton got it. He sends it out of here. And they add on. It's 4-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
And now it's Gavin Lux. And first offering is fouled off. Hit up the middle. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Everything came together for him. They pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So the lineup flips over. Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. Line drive. That's a hit. And the postseason success continues for him. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
Back-to-back singles, challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over.
Here's Mookie Betts now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Betts swings and drives one. This one's well struck, and that one's gone. Mookie Betts blasts one out. Second home run of the inning for them, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-1. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That's it for Sean Manaea. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Christian Scott gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Strike one.
It's 0-1.
4 runs already in the frame. You're in game 6 of the NLCS. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Action in the Mets bullpen. Jose Butto getting loose out there. The wide to kick the pitch. Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. And that one hammered back there. Up over the wall, and that's an automatic double. 2 on with 1 out. And up next for Los Angeles, Max Muncy. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is out of here. Their 3rd home run of the inning. It's 10-1. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in the sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. face recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle. Throw to first is in time. Andy Pappas digs in now. That one ripped. That's back. He circles the bases, make that 4 homers in the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 11-1.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the.
So they turn things over to the righty, Jose Buto.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
The batter now will be Will Smith. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back-to-back. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 12-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter. Schultz, runner on the go. That's in for a strike. For the second, he's safe. Was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
This to center field. Bader should have it. And that is the third out of the inning. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 12 and the Mets 1. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Oh, 0-2 now. And it drops in. And that turns the lineup over.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Kind of just punts it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down. Mark Vientos now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. And a pitch. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Found back our way, and that's out of play. Two on, one out. And that one sliced foul. Kicks and deals. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Hernandez takes it in for the out. And there's 2 left.
Now back, the first baseman, Alonso.
It's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Center field on his way over. Brings it in. And that'll do it. So they strand a pair. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 12 and the Mets 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. A wind in the pitch. That smash towards center. Bader snags it. 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Right side, hard hit. Toss to Alonso. And a couple of quick outs.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs, base is empty. Now, Tommy Edman. Ground ball up the middle. And that one handled. Now the throw to first on the run. And talk about efficient. 3 outs on 3 pitches, and the inning is done. So they make short work of them there. We're through 3 here in game number 6. It's the Dodgers 12 and the Mets 1. Here in the 6th game of this National League Championship Series. Here's the second baseman, number 11. Here the right-hander back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chasing the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Winker batting with one down, takes a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
This offense has their backs against the wall. You know, baseball has a way of surprising people, but it's going to take a huge effort to fight back and save their season.
1 out, bases empty. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Popped up. Lux gets under it. Makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Mets. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Bottom of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Muncy, a former All-Star, 33 years old, usually a 3rd baseman, but today starting at 1st. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play.
Well, this will give him an opportunity to see what it's like to get balls that are up and to the right and down in the dirt. I think after this game, he'll be a little more focused on trying to hit that first baseman in the chest.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. That was blasted to the moon. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 13-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And next for L.A., Enrique Hernandez. Short hop liner, handled it short. Fires to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now back the 7th.
Andy Pappas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one. There's a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one lifted to left. Nimmo sizes this one up. Calls it in, 2 away.
The bat, the catch.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Out to short. Lindor on to first. Inning over. That funky Muncy with the homer for L.A. We're headed to the 5th. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Harrison Bader. Buehler back to work. To third, Hernandez. Zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And he's already singled in this game. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. And there's the strike. The pitch. Now this is in the air down the line. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, Francisco.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swings through that.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Two down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And here it comes. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the 5th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux. And a pitch. One out to right. Marte going after it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Back to the top of the lineup, and next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. That's hard hit on the line. Bader makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. He's already homered in this game. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Once you get the ball on the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Tommy Edman. 1 for 3. Lifted in the air, right center field. Bader grabs it on the run. Top 6. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
The pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Paez balls it in, and there's 1 away.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. One down, base is empty. Just off the inside edge. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Right side. Edman pulls it down, and there's 2 down.
The first baseman,
2 outs, base is empty. Pete Alonso will hit next. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And that one is lifted in the air. Edman makes the grab, and that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. Dodgers out in front, 13-1. Muncy digs in, and the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Kike Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And a base hit. And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
the center fielder, number 34.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second. Double first, double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Number 72 into the game.
Number 72.
Here's the catcher, Will Smith. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Two outs. Now that's smacked to right center. Bader snags it on the run, but they push across 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors and no one left on. We are on to the 7th here in Game 6. LA is on top, 14-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, new inning getting started, and stepping in for New York, number 11. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Landon Knack.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
The pitch.
Foul ball.
And the right-hander deals. Pitch is in there. And it's 0-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Back here. To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan. He has a great slider with tons of movement. The pitch. There's a strike. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Right-handed reliever. That's inside. Slow roller up the middle. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
He's 2 outs away. Harrison Bader, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Outside corner, there's a strike. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
So last chance for the Mets. So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Late here in Game 6. Next one is off the plate. And 1-1. This could end it. And the Los Angeles Dodgers are National League champions. They're headed to the World Series.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.
Partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.